Thomas, while we have you, and speaking to you now and just listening to your outlook and your intellect, what have you learned from your time thus far on The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise?
Oh, my biggest, what have I learned? I've learned you're not going to please everybody. And
For damn sure.
one of the biggest
John,
battles
that's
that I
true.
had, and one of the reasons why I think things went so sideways for me is I was generally running around trying to make everybody as happy as possible at all times. And more often than not, if you're doing that, you're doing it at the detriment, you're doing it at the sacrifice of yourself. And in going through this journey, what I've learned is, yes, you need to love and support everyone, but you need to just be a little more diligent of saying yes to yourself first and your own opportunities, because more often than not, in my experience with this show, it's the people who find their position who are able to help others so much more than like me trying to have a footing in sand versus on stone, trying to reach out and grab somebody else. And that really ended up pulling me off kilter. So for me, it was just never leave your foundational principles of who you are. When I was in New Mexico, I had 28 years of life of going one way. And then all of a sudden I'm like, all right, well, I'm emotionally charged. I'm just going to dive in this like a bull in a wrecking ball, bull in a china shop. And then it just didn't work because I wasn't true to who I was. It was something where anything that you do, how you show up here is how you show up everywhere. And that's why, like in all this, it's just I wouldn't change a damn thing, because like the perspective that it gave and just the solidity of who I am as a person, and just understanding that this is where I am in life and that's okay. And I'm ready for this next step. Like it was everything to me, man.
Yeah, man.
Like,
That's awesome you say that. So Brian and I talk about it a lot. If we say something that may not be the most positive about an individual from the show, we always
personal.
we always talk about the fact that this is what they're going through now. This isn't their book. This is a chapter within their book, if that makes sense, right? So
It doesn't define them.
yeah, it doesn't define
Absolutely.
who you are whatsoever. You could do the dumbest shit, right, while on your time on TV, but then that's just, you could bounce back tenfold from that because that chapter propelled part 2 of the book, which is, which could be your best part, right? So we never know that. So you're great, bro. Keep doing you in that regard. You said you weren't watching The Bachelorette. You've been checking out Paradise?
So I don't have cable. So
Neither do I.
so it's just like,
He's on his grind all the time, man. He don't have
I don't have
TV.
cable either.
I don't have, but I do have Hulu.
Okay.
So
I don't even got that.
I watched the latest episode this morning before coming on here. But yeah, I've seen all the episodes so far, and I'm going to continue to watch every single episode of Paradise.
There you go.
People don't understand like the bonds you have. I freaking love all those people so damn much. And I'm sitting here just like, for example, watching Marissa and Riley go on their date. I'm sitting there with like my blanket and my dog. Like,
I'm like, my God.
I was like, that's my king, that's my queen right there.
Yeah.
There's something
and then just
There's
something
something
about
about experiencing, something that not too many people can experience together. You know what I'm saying? Like you just have like a bond, kind of like a sports team, right? Like a fraternity sports team. So I totally feel you on that. But I want to know, are you happy? Like, how are you right now in your personal life? Are you dating? Are you single? Are you in a relationship? What's the deal?
Are you going to be the Bachelor?
Yeah, I mean, let's break it all down.
My personal favorite flowers are sunflowers. I'm gonna stick to that side of things. I'm done with roses. I don't want any of that in the world.
He's like, I'm a sunflower guy.
Yeah, no. I can honestly say that I am so damn happy. Like it's something with everything that's happened. I'm at a point in my life where it's just nothing's able to knock me off my mindset, and that's just abundance of joy, abundance of just like gratitude, and everything that's happened in The Bachelor, like that's a huge part of that. And the people who I've met, that's an even bigger part of that. So I know Mike's like, oh, well, you're not answering the question. What's this?
I mean, is there a special lady?
I think that-
what?
We'll have to find out.
There you go. That's how you do it. Thomas, bro. My job as a podcast host is to give the people what they want, man. I got to ask the questions. I'm trying to ask you those questions respectfully, though, as well.
Yeah, I will say I'm at a point in my life where I am extremely happy, and I'm not wanting for anything else. I wake up and the people who I'm surrounded with, those are the people who I want to actually choose to be with and continue to grow with and continue to surround myself with. And what that leads into, we'll find out. But I'm enjoying every single second of it while we're going through it. I can tell you that much. So we'll see.